The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. Well, this defense for the Ravens, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Justin Houston making his presence felt there in the backfield. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. Only 2 yards on the carry. That's going to set up a 3rd and long. 3rd and 15 to be exact. Well, this defense for the Ravens, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
They complete it to Hill. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. It'll be a gain of 12, but they also lead the 4th down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while, because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd and 1, Jackson. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Throwing is Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one goes for 24 yards. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. They'll get that to the rookie from Minnesota, Rashad Bateman. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 39-yard line. Now a handoff for Dobbins. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Watkins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
6 yards left on 2nd down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and 6, just inside the 30. On play action, it's Mahomes. It's Hill, complete, and brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Justin Houston able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Now Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The first down line at the 34 here on third down. To throw, it's Mahomes. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Odafe-Oweh. And a return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Check 24. Check 4.
After the interception, here's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mike Andrews, the tight end. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Here's a give to Dobbins. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Dobbins. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On third down, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Yellow, yellow.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
25 yards there on the catch and run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He'll drop that off to Edwards-Helaire. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. One more time with Edwards-Helaire. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Mahomes now to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon, and think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be.
Let's go. 49, guys. We changed it. 49. Bandit. Mike's 49. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
That catch good for only a couple. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He'll swing this one out to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the 2nd half. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. 2nd half starts with a run by Dobbins. And he'll be up upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Space to maneuver at the 40, and some room to work. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line.
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Now Jackson. Flush to his right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
And teams have a tough time running the ball as this one has throughout this game. It's so easy to just say, forget it, let's throw the football. But that's exactly why you stay with the running game. Eventually, you stick with it, you make some adjustments, you often find ways to run the ball better as the game goes on.
And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Rashad Bateman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They go play fake. Mahomes. Buying time to his left. Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. He's got the first down and more past midfield. Sheds off the tackle. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 35. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 47 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Edwards-Helaire on the counter. And he pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. Flushed out right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. It's the sackmaster, Justin Houston, who comes up with it. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
And all the way down to the 39. So you got the lead here in the second half. Obviously, you love big runs like that at any time. Here, you really like them.
And how about the confidence that's being exhibited by that offense now? They don't care what you're lining up doing on the defensive side. They want the big fella to carry the football and carry it often.
And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. A shotgun snap and again to Dobbins. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Choose the mark. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Check, check 43.
Edwards will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. But this one now, Charles, you'd have to think all but over.
I would agree with that because this offensive line, they've been physical from the first snap of the game, and it's taken a toll on this defense. And it was never more evident than on that play right there. They continue to move the line of scrimmage forward, and they open up enough space there to get their guy into the end zone.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Jackson on 1st down. They set up the screen for Dobbins. That catch good for only a couple.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle it for just a short gain.
To throw again on second down. Jackson. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
The Ravens on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. Here's Sam Cook now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. That's caught left side by Hardman. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Mahomes going to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Completes it to Hardman. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Now it's Mahomes again. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Anthony Averett picks it. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stares on that sideline. This is one of those games where you just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
Now Jackson on 1st down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete, and he is out of bounds right around the 34. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. Fighting his way through contact. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. Now here's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he gets gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big pickup of 38. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Nicole Hardman, the intended target, but it'll be second and goal. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the two-point try. And here's Edwards-Helaire. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the two-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On first down, Dobbins. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Jackson. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Jackson now. He's going deep for Brown. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
People often refer to him by his exotic nickname, but Tyrann Mathieu, a career-high 6 interceptions in 2020. And with his instincts, 4 of them were off of tip balls. Named an All-Pro safety for the 3rd time, he just adds to his total.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Justin Tucker on for the field goal. A 42-yard attempt.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Tucker now for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes steps away to his left, and he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Finding Kelsey. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Ravens, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they'll drop to 0-2, and they will get a home date next week against the Los Angeles Chargers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.